So here's a little information on this phenolic board. It's 1/16 of an inch thick. It's out of MSC Industrial Supply. I can't remember the exact price, but there's maybe the product number. This is more information. I don't know if that's in focus or not. So in the past I've used Formica countertop material, and I've been lucky enough to get stuff that was flat enough, but the trouble with the phenolic countertop material, it's all warped. This stuff's flat, and what I'm doing here, I'm making up a little bit of strips, and these strips are going to be glued here, and they're going to be stops. Cut these things on a bandsaw. They're straight enough, but they're bugging me. I'm going to sand these things to where they're straight. My camera's set up over here, so too lazy to move my camera and put this drill bit in the drill press. Been quicker, I guess. The only thing to remember when you pin these to your wing, just make sure, just eyeball, make sure you sort of put it away so this doesn't hang up inside your coring. You could also do something here too, put a hole there in case you wanted to stabilize it some more. We can do that just in case we want a third pin. Maybe you don't have to utilize this hole, but it'd be nice to have it there if we needed it, I guess. So I'll finish drilling the holes in these templates. The next step is going to be adding little tabs back here. I'll shorten these down a little bit, but maybe just drill a hole, and I need to put a tab. What they are is stops, and that holds the core in the cutter, and there'll be a stop here. Another thing I do with these templates, okay, this is a complete template. I put the stops on it, and it's probably a 1/16 of an inch off that line sitting back. And it's not critical exactly where it's at. Got all my little holes drilled for my pins. Okay, it's not critical, just make sure the pin matches the hole. And then what I've done, of course, I've scribed it in here with a little engraving tool. And eventually I'll scribe this in there too. So from the leading to trailing edge of the foam block, it's 11 inches. The total chord, 19 3/8 total chord, is the combination of these two. 11 and 8 3/4, 19 and 3, or 11 and 8 3/8 is 19 3/8. So that 19 3/8 lets me know that that's what I want to mark this block at. So my wings are going to come out of here. This is span wise. So I took this square here lined it up. So what I want to do is mark 19 3/8. So I'll come down here, 19 3/8 right there. And with this square, you can actually put your pencil in that little hole and slide it. If you want a really exact measurement, I guess you could come over here at 19 3/8, stick your pen in the hole, so that way you're not actually guessing by looking at the scale. I think that marked it. This little pen won't fit through the hole, so anyway, there's a certain pencil you buy that fits through that hole. So we're just going to mark it off the edge of the rule, and 19 3/8. I'm going to cut to this side of that dot. So come out here 19 3/8. So I believe with this core, or this block of foam, I should have enough foam to do two wings. Put a little extra weight on this foam block so it doesn't rock on me. Scoot these in where they need to be. I try to remember to get these tight to the block so that way it's a little bit more accurate. Also get these uprights here pushed back against the bench here. Make sure these are back. And come out here and cut this block off. Alright, looks like we're good to go. The only thing you got to remember is when you cut this stuff, just remember not to bump the block. Make sure you got plenty of clearance on the stuff hanging off the bench to where you're not going to hit anything here. As you can probably see, I cut these cores pretty slow. I try to cut them at a slow enough speed so you get that wispy hair on there, so you're not getting a lot of melt away. So I'm going to block out another one, 19 3/8, so I'll have two wings. Make sure my block is still at right angles here. Okay.